When mammals fought back against dinosaurs. For more than 160 million years, dinosaurs ruled the earth. They were the undisputed giants of the land, the sea, and even the sky. Mammals, by contrast, were small, furry, and mostly nocturnal creatures. For most of the Mesozoic era, we lived in the shadows. Literally. Imagine a world where your best hope of survival was to stay hidden, to scurry out only at night, and to avoid getting stomped on by the thunder lizards outside your burrow.
But while dinosaurs dominated the headlines of history, mammals were quietly plotting their revenge, and every now and then, they actually fought back. One of the strangest examples comes from a fossil discovered in China. A small, badger-like mammal locked in eternal combat with a young dinosaur. The fossil is frozen mid-battle, jaws clamped, claws digging in. It's not the image we usually have of mammals in the dinosaur age. Instead of hiding, this one fought like it had nothing to lose, and it seems like it was winning. For once, the underdog wasn't just a metaphor.
Another case, Repenomamus, a mammal about the size of a modern dog. When paleontologists cracked open its fossilized stomach, they found something shocking: dinosaur bones. This wasn't a scavenger's snack. It was evidence that mammals sometimes hunted baby dinosaurs. So while the mighty Triceratops and towering sauropods thundered across the land, their babies weren't always safe. To a hungry mammal, they looked more like lunch. Picture a scrappy, furry predator dragging away a baby dinosaur while the parents were too busy elsewhere to notice. It's not quite the Jurassic Park you imagined, is it? The idea of mammals eating dinosaurs feels almost wrong, as if the balance of nature has been flipped upside down. But it makes sense when you consider survival. Dinosaurs were huge, and huge animals are slow to reproduce. Mammals, meanwhile, could breed quickly, adapt fast, and take risks. A single brave mammal could bite off more than anyone thought possible, sometimes literally.
But it wasn't always about fighting. Sometimes it was about sabotage. Fossils suggest that mammals raided dinosaur nests, stealing eggs whenever they could. For a small, hungry creature, a dinosaur egg was the perfect meal, nutritious, portable, and much easier to catch than the angry adult guarding it. Think of it as the prehistoric version of fast food. The dinosaurs might have ruled the world, but they couldn't guard every nest, every night, from clever little mammals with nothing but determination and sharp teeth. There's also evidence that mammals weren't just passively waiting for the end of the dinosaurs. They were experimenting with new lifestyles. Some mammals adapted to glide through the trees, others became burrowers, and some even learned to swim. They were like evolutionary hackers, trying out every trick in the book, while dinosaurs mostly kept repeating the same old formula: bigger, stronger, scarier. Dinosaurs may have been kings, but mammals were the rebels, constantly poking at the cracks in the system. And here's the ultimate twist. When the asteroid finally struck and wiped out the dinosaurs 66 million years ago, it wasn't just blind luck that mammals survived. They had already been practicing, living small, hiding in burrows, raiding eggs, taking chances. These survival strategies made them ready for a post-dinosaur world. The little underdogs who once gnawed on dinosaur bones became the ancestors of everything from elephants to whales, and yes, eventually us. In the end, maybe that's the greatest lesson of all. Power doesn't always belong to the biggest or the strongest or the loudest. Sometimes it belongs to the quiet ones, the patient ones, the ones who wait, adapt, and seize their moment.
Dinosaurs may have ruled the past, but mammals claimed the future. One stolen egg, one daring fight, one midnight raid at a time.